necessity, they say, is the mother of invention. And I think that's true in any instance, and particularly when you're working with tools. I've got tools here that I've worked with for 50 of my 88 years, and they've served the purpose well. But every once in a while, I run into a situation where we have to do what I like to call a make-do tool. And this is one of the cases. I have over here, well, actually it's a piece of board that I put on to walk the dog on the moon rover. The only problem is I had to build it up, and it had to be fairly sturdy, and I wasn't able to hold it because it'll tend to wobble. Necessary to put a hole through here, go all the way down through here, and bolt it. Now, I don't have a drill at hand here to drill this deep in this material, but I do have some threaded stock, and I can take this threaded stock and use it as a drill, then use those same stock to hold the piece in. And I'll show you how it's done. In order to get this stock, which is just stock that you buy at the hardware store, down through there, I'll make a drill out of it. In other words, I'll grind it until I've ground a regular point here and use it as a drill. But first, safety first should always be the word when you're working with tools. And in this instance, I have the safety glasses to put on here. We'll now grind a point very similar to what any cutting tool might have, and a little water down here to cool it when it gets too hot. There, that should do it.
Let's see the point.
And you see that has a chisel like on there.
It does indeed.
Okay. Always turn your machine off. And it's of importance, I might add. When you turn a machine off, doesn't mean that everything has stopped grinding. And you stand there and you watch until it is stopped. Otherwise, you turn it off, you come across here, then you turn something else off. All right, now we're going to take the makeshift drill, make-do drill, put it in my electric drill here. Tighten it down, and I want to put a hole in here so I can put a bolt. A bolt will hold so much better than other means of fastening. Now I have fastened this on the bottom, but it's not sufficient because it'll pull up. This will hold it down. have now a bolt through. We will wave the magic wand and make the tool bit to drill into a bolt to fasten this in. Now we're ready to go through the next phase, and that is of transforming this make-do drill back to its original purpose, which is that of a bolt. In order to have room to put it in the drill, it was necessary to make it a bit longer than it needed to be for the final purpose. So I'm going to start out here by taking some of the burr off from the top, which now we'll put a flat washer on first so it doesn't cut down into the wood. We'll put a lock washer on. We'll spin this down on, and when I get this down in place, I'll take a hacksaw and cut it off. Now we'll excuse me, we'll put the nut and the washer underneath here. First the flat washer and the lock washer. We do have a little extra stock up here, don't we? And that I will cut off with a hacksaw. There we are. And a little touch with the ball peen hammer. There. Now we have now completed this, and I will have a leash here for my constant companion, Dixie, to run along beside me when we take our run in the morning, because that's is one way I can keep Dixie exercising, and I certainly can't run along beside of him.